Did you know Western Sydney observes 13% more heat-related deaths than Sydney? With population booms and climate change, the classic Australian act of enjoying the summers outdoors would be no more. Greetings, everyone. Today I will discuss Western Sydney's heat inequity and how to tackle the issue. The urban heat island effect describes increased urban versus rural temperatures as less tree coverage reduces cooling. UHIs disproportionately impact Western Sydney, driven by improper building materials and limited natural cooling from oceans and green space. I call upon New South Wales Premier Mr Chris Minns and his government to immediately ban the construction of dark roofs and increase vegetation in Western Sydney, ensuring the improved cooling capabilities for residents. The policies ensure the state government meets moral obligations to citizens through their duty of care from preventable harms like the UHI effect. Consequently, UN SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities, may be achieved, promoting intergenerational equity. Prominence of black roofs is catalyst for UHIs, and banning future construction will reduce heat stress. 90% of Western Sydney residents live under dark roofs, which absorb 40% more sun than lighter counterparts, causing higher temperatures by 10 degrees, shown in Figure 1. Dark roof residents and people of Western Sydney are left worse off, spending $700 more on cooling annually, amplifying a cost of living crisis and harming their well-being. Therefore, the government must reduce heat stress by ending dark roof construction and increasing tree coverage in Western Sydney. However, concerns of the proposal's effectiveness have arisen as current models overestimate cooling ability of trees by 65%. Trees reduce temperatures by 1 to 2 degrees during heat waves, but adapt to increase water retention, reducing cooling properties. The reduced transpiration effect is not factored by present climate models, demonstrated in Figure 2, where at least 40% of all trees inadequately cool, potentially harming the public's trust from poor policy implementation. Further, to align tree cooling to existing projections, 20% more water would be necessary, straining water resources in a city with drought history. Hence, overstated cooling from increased vegetation means the solution lacks viability and may cause reputational damage. While external analysis provides effective counterargument, New South Wales Department of Planning, Housing and Infrastructure data reveals vegetation strongly reduces land surface temperature. The 2022 Heat Vulnerability Index assesses vulnerability using factors like tree coverage and temperature. Mean temperature and vegetation coverage were categorized by subregion and presented in Figure 3. A clear downward trend between tree coverage and Sydney suburb temperature is indicated with a maximum difference of 8 degrees when coverage increases. A strong moderate correlation of R equaling negative 0.84 further strengthens these notions. Therefore, while the critique natural cooling effects of vegetation are overstated is valid, Figure 3 illustrates they are still highly effective in reducing overall temperatures regardless. Consequently, I call on the New South Wales Premier, the Honourable Chris Minns, to immediately ban black roofs and increase tree coverage in Western Sydney, allowing residents to beat the heat and enjoy a cooler, safer Sydney. Thus, the New South Wales Government can achieve UN SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities. Thank you. Here are the citations for the sources used in this presentation. Here are the citations for the relevant datasets used in this presentation.